started? How was that idea that you started to implement for Digi Pullampara, and how that idea that was in your mind?
Okay, all of us are aware about COVID situation. Okay, during that COVID period, elderly populations were not allowed to move out, especially people around 75 years and above aged people. So some sort of social isolation is there. So this created some sort of issues in their mind. Okay. Secondly, what happened is NREGS workers in our panchayat, they simply want to know whether the amount was credited into their bank account or not. So they depend upon the bank. There is only one bank in our panchayat. There is SBI Tembamode, and people pay 300 rupees for auto and come to SBI or SBI ATM counter to check this balance, whether this amount is credited or not. Just to simply check the balance. So there came an idea. I had an idea that how these people, if they know how to check this bank balance in their smartphone, then it will be easy for them. They don't need to pay 300 rupees. Okay, so we plan. So I shared my idea with one of my colleague, and we plan to prepare a concept note on this basic digital literacy, not digital education, just basic digital literacy. So we plan to share this idea with Pullampara GP president. Why we choose Pullampara GP is because the Bharana Samiti and the president, they are very much interested in innovative ideas to make the people more empowered. So we shared this idea with Pullampara GP president, and he was very interested in this project, and he asked us to present it before the Panchayat Samiti. So I presented this idea before the Panchayat Samiti. They are very much happy on hearing this idea, and we started from there to make our inhabitants of Pullampara GP digitally literate. So we named the project as Digi Pullampara. This Digi Pullampara begins from there.
Initially, we had plans literacy up to the age of 65 years, digital literacy up to the age of 65 years. But when it was completed, more than 1,500 newly digital literate people are above the age of 90. And you must have seen reports of a 105-year-old man, one of the oldest man in Kerala. He using mobile phone, he using social media account, etc., etc. That was an interesting story, appeared in many newspapers. So this campaign has been successful, cutting across age barriers. We were able to meet our target. We first surveyed 1.5 crore families, then found out that 21.87 lakh people are digitally illiterate. Then we developed a module. Our Kerala Institute of Local Administration developed a specific module for this purpose. We trained master trainers, then trainers were trained, then volunteers were trained. Thousands of volunteers, mainly consisting of National Service Scheme volunteers, student police cadet volunteers, mainly students were recruited. And Kudumbashree, our network of self-help group, Kudumbashree also played a major role in this campaign. And we went door to door and even to MNREGS sites, Narega sites, and we taught people who are not digitally literate. Then we had a 3-step evaluation process. 2-step within our own system, and then the 3rd step evaluation was an independent evaluation. And finally, we were able to achieve a massive, splendid result of 99.99%. Out of those who found digitally illiterate, 99.99% were able to pass the evaluation conducted by us. So this is becoming a history, and this will pave a strong foundation for a strong foundation for our attempt to build Kerala, to transform Kerala into a knowledge-based economy and knowledge-based society.
When we examined the Digi Pullampara model, we observed that there's a potential to replicate it across the state. So Digi Kerala program we implemented across the last 18 months, and we had did it in 3 phases. First, we tried to identify who all individuals actually require sufficient amount of training and guidance to ensure that they're digitally literate. Second part was training of the participants as well as the volunteers who played a key integral role in this program. And the third part is basically regarding evaluation assessment to ensure that they have actually attained the necessary prerequisites or requirements of digital literacy. So this program was initiated in this way, such a way that local bodies were the ones who piloted this and pushed it at the grassroots level. And a huge volunteer force of approximately 250,000 plus volunteers was mobilized across the state. We had volunteers from Kudumbashri, from Kerala State Literacy Mission Preraks, from Library Council, from NSS, from NCC, so on and so forth. And these volunteers were trained, and then thereafter which they identified these individuals, they were mapped for each corresponding households and individuals within each local body. And over a period of time, they gave these digital literacy guidances and inputs to these individuals and these beneficiaries. And then subsequently, the assessment was done. And that assessment was successfully completed.
Hello? Hello?
എടുത്തോ